Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Taylor Hierro, and on today's episode, I have a very special guest, Mr. Michael Dreamweaver, my beautiful fiance of now 2 years. We've been together 6. We've been engaged for 2, and we're on baby number 2.
Lego!
Yes, he's going to be joining us on today's episode because we are doing our very first
Q&A.
So with that being said, we're going to be answering some questions that we received from a few individuals. Shout out to you guys for sending these questions. We're super excited to get into this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content like this when it comes to relationships, lifestyle, business, entrepreneurship, and mommy life. So let's get into these questions. Let's start with number 1. How did you guys meet? I feel like we can just refer them to our How Did We Meet video. How do you feel about that?
I can give you a quick summary.
Summary, all right.
We met in college. It was my sophomore year. Me and my boys were always going to this restaurant called Pub on the Bricks. She was working there. I saw her for the first time and I commented to my guys. They made a joke saying that they were gonna talk to her first, so I was inclined to really go talk to her. We talked and I introduced myself. She had a boyfriend at the time, so I hit her with the, can we just be friends? Like we don't have to talk or anything. We just be friends. And from there,
like 3 or 4 months later, we ended up together.
Mr. Steel. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
That's how we met. We met at my old job, and he came in to get some wings. And
Wing Wednesday.
All right, our next question is, I have a baby on the way. I want to be there for my girlfriend, but I'm always busy.
Well, I'll tell you where you're wrong at right there. You said but. Okay, you're never too busy for your family. If your girl is a priority at the end of the day, you're gonna treat her as if she's not, then you're just not gonna make it a priority. It's really that cutthroat and simple. For me, I was very busy. I was working 2 jobs, working 75 hours a week, and she got pregnant. And as the baby got here, I was like, you know what? Yeah, F these jobs. I don't want to work both these jobs for 75 hours. And I was a part of an opportunity that was giving me another way out. So I went ahead and I took that opportunity. I took that opportunity fully, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of my life doing this with you and raising our daughter. So that's gonna be kind of what you're gonna have to do, is make a decision on what it is that you truly want. And our cat is joining us for this Q&A.
So I would say for my part on that, my answer to that is like what he said. When you make a decision on something, if it's something that you want, let your desire drive you. So don't necessarily focus on how you're not going to be able to get it done, or how it's hard, or facing the things that are making you busy. Instead, come up with solutions. Like, yeah, you might be busy, but when the time that you're not, maybe it's quality over quantity. Maybe you want to be there for her. So when you're there for her, really give her that, and spend your free time together.
Never focus on the problem.
Only the solution. Yeah.
There's nothing at the end of the day. There's nothing holding you back from giving your full time to her. I don't care
or
what
for
you
anything that you want in life. There's nothing really holding you back.
There's no job that's worth it. There's nothing that you're doing that's worth not giving your full time to what it is that you truly care about.
Beautiful. Okay. Who was interested in personal development first? Funny story. Yes, Michael was interested in personal development at first. I thought it was weird. I was honestly so annoyed with him because I was like, can you just turn this shit off? Can we listen to some music? It was a really transitional state in our relationship that was, followed with one of our biggest breakups. We won't get too much into that. We might have a story on that later, but we were not on the same page. I'll let him share a little bit of his experience on that. But he was definitely interested in personal development first. And as I started to gain awareness within myself, because he kind of not forced it on me, but he wanted me to be studying what he was studying, and I just wasn't ready for it. I was not on that page where it was like, I make a decision to take interest in myself and my development and my mindset. And it took for a breakup, it took for me to hit one of the lowest points in my life to develop desire around like, wow, I don't even know who I am. I want to study personal development, not for him, not for anybody else, but for myself.
Yeah. You know, the only way to change a habit is either through repetition or emotional impact. So for me, I felt like I didn't want her always following me. Like, and I felt like, you know, without the awareness of who you are and yourself, you kind of just play that role of like, okay, well, wherever he goes, I'm gonna go, or wherever she goes, I'm gonna go, you know, and no, that's not cool. That's not cool, and that's not the case. And so for me, I was like, look, I know that you want, like, you have things that you want to do, and like you have goals that you want to pursue. But you haven't pursued anything. And like, here I am, I'm listening to personal development every day. I'm writing down what I want every day, and you're not doing that. So like, we're not really aligning right now.
Right.
And yeah, we did what we had to do. And you know, it took certain things to happen for, you know, for the awareness to be gained. But, you know, through all of it, look at us now.
Thank you. Thank you for taking on personal development. All right. Who got started in I Am Mastery Academy first? Ding, ding, ding. Michael did. And I was totally supportive of it. We had gone to, this is like further in our relationship where he was like, babe, I really want to do this. And I was like, all right, perfect. Go ahead. Like, do it. I'll let you touch on that.
Yeah.
You got started first.
For me, as I was going through personal development and I was listening to people like Grant Cardone and things like that, I was learning about investing. I started out, well, I found a friend and he had his own little investment platform and I joined it. And that was first how I started in you know, the platform that we're with. I think from there, it was just more so of like, this is what I see myself doing as an entrepreneur. Like, I don't see myself working a job. I don't see myself doing those things. So what action am I taking to fulfill that? You know, this platform that we're partnered with now, it was exactly that. So, you know, I wanted to go all in. And, you know, that was it. That was it.
He's very good. I feel like that's where we balance each other out. He's very good at like action taking. And I feel like I was approaching it with more so, not necessarily logic, definitely support in his decision, and just that, I feel like that emotional support. But we do that with each other. You know, when we see that the other person is kind of hesitant to taking action to something, we give them the little nudge.
I like taking risks.
He likes taking risks. All right, the next question is, do you feel it's good to spend lots of time together, or do you feel separation is important living?
Both of them. Because like at the end of the day, you don't want to be all of somebody else's ass. Like
anybody, not even just your partner.
Not your parents, not your grandpa. You don't want to be up nobody's ass like that. Like, time together is great. We spend a lot of time together. But there's also times where we do our own thing. Like, you go hang with the girls, you go do your thing. I'll go hang with the guys, we go do our thing. You know what I'm saying? And like at the end of the day, we come back.
And we want to spend time together.
We want to spend more time together.
Yeah.
So it's just balancing the two.
Most definitely. And I feel like that just comes with like knowing what you like, because when it's different when your relationship is something that's based off of codependency. Because there was a time where like I didn't know what to do with my life when he wasn't home, or when he went to go hang out with his friends, or I would be feeling left out. And then I realized the only reason I feel like this is because this is the only feeling of support that I have. I feel like I don't have friends. I feel like I don't have any interests or hobbies. Like, he is my hobby. And that's, you don't ever want to find yourself in that position, because then you're not really like being an individual person. So spend enough time with yourself that when you spend time with others, it just adds to it. It benefits more than something you rely on. What's the biggest challenge being committed and so young? Biggest challenge.
I think the only challenge that there is the one that you make. You know, and I'm gonna just be honest with you, like, there really isn't no challenge if you don't make a challenge. Yeah, you might say, well, I'm young and there's still so much to do and there's so many people to see. Okay, that's an excuse. Like, that's honestly an excuse. I use the same excuse. Like, I tried to use the same excuse. It's like, well, like, how do I know that you're the one and there's over 2 millions of women out there, blah, blah, blah. Like, how do I know that, you know, this is where I'm supposed to be? I used it, trust me. And you just end up, when you find a person that you love, when you find a person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, there is no, like, the only challenge is the one that you make in your own head. So get out of your own head, collaborate with your partner, and see how you can take over the world together. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I love that whole answer. What's the biggest challenge being committed and young? Commitment isn't necessarily a challenge when it's based off of desire.
Yeah.
Now, being young, I feel like now I would say one of the biggest challenges that I faced was, am I pouring into myself enough, or am I relying at this point in my life, because I don't necessarily know what I want, on a relationship? So that was my biggest challenge, was like, am I pursuing this relationship being so young and being so committed? Am I doing it out of like dependency on this person? And how, like, it was like, if I don't know anything, I know I'm going to be with this person. And that, again, is not a place that you want to find yourself in. So being so young, I would say, you know, definitely take interest in yourself and in your personal goals. And then ask yourself, if you're committed to yourself enough to even be committed to another person. You have no business pouring into another person more than you pour into yourself, because at the end of the day, they deserve he's harassing the cat. They deserve your full effort and your full capacity, and that's just by being a confident individual. But that's my answer. That was my biggest challenge, was being young and committed. Like, okay, you're committed, but damn, like, that's about it. You're committed to him, but you're not committed to your own personal goals.
Don't make it too hard. Don't like sit there and try and, because your parents they gonna tell you. They're gonna be your biggest advocates. You need to go out and live. You know, you need to go do this. You need to go do that. Mom, if you don't, look.
you can make a like,
if your parents, if the people that are telling you what to do not have the relationship or what you want in life, you do not listen to them, because they're only going to give you their experiences, and they're only going to give you the exact route that they took so that you get the same result. Right. And if they do have that result that you want, then listen to them.
Perfect.
Point blank period.
I believe that's all of the Q&As that we received. This is our very first Q&A video, so I want to thank you guys for sending these questions. If you guys ever have any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comments, and we may make another video, another Q&A video. I like Q&As, and we should do one asking each other questions. Oh. How well do you know me? So we'll have a video out for you guys on that. But with that being said, thank you guys for being such an awesome audience and sending us some ideas for our very first Q&A video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop any other questions that you have in the comments. This man is harassing our cat, so we gotta go.
Love you guys. Keep love at the forefront. See you guys later.